Hey, Merry New Year. Oh man, it has been a rough one, you all. Um, I haven't filmed since Christmas Eve. Now you can see why. I had a whole week and a half planned off from work to just like live my best life, y'all. And I came down with the flu and still getting over it, but here we are. Anyway, I wanted to share with you a couple things. I always share with you what I got for Christmas, just some of the things to spotlight here and there, and then talk about the new year. What do we have planned, and what's my vision for the new year? But let's get into some of the fun things that I got for Christmas this year. So I'll start with the one that was the most adorable. I got this really cute gift. This bag is probably the bee's knees. Look at that. It's like Santa's little belt with the bell on there. And this person knows that I love two things, Trader Joe's and I love tea. And they got me, it's very thoughtful. They got me can you see it? Oh, there it is. This box of tea. I'm a very simple person. You know what I like. Give me what I like. Those are the things. And it's so freaking thoughtful and adorable. Now, the other thing, I'm going to do a couple things that I got for myself. And the first one here is probably the easiest for me to get to. I got this from Amazon, and I'm going to have to do a cutaway on this one because it's hard for me to show here. These are a pair of earring studs. And if you know anything about me, when I do, the very few times that I do go out, I'm very noticeable because I'm a small person. My fashion has to speak for me, I guess, make an entrance for me. And these light up. These are some diamond studs that light up. And I picked blue. There are several colors you can choose from, but I picked blue. And I love picking things that light up or glow in the dark and things like that. Yes, at my big old age, I still go for things that light up and glow in the dark. These are super inexpensive, but I thought these were really cool. These are both for men and women. It's called unisex on the listing or whatever. But as usual, I'll link my Amazon store with the things that I love, and if you're interested, you just kind of peruse through that shop and see if there's anything you like. But this is one thing that got from Amazon that caught my eye, right in line with the weirdness that I like to convey when I go out in these streets. The other thing is a life hack. So now not every year, I would say each year for the past maybe 3 or 4 years, I've been giving things that are more like make my life easier than very lavish, crazy gifts that you may or may not use. One year for my petite friends, I gave out belt loop punchers or belt hole punchers. It looks like a hole puncher for paper or whatever, but it has like big spikes through it and it punches holes in your belts. Because it's really hard to find belts or find clothes that fit, one, but belts that fit, two. And I just got that for my friends. Family, or whatever who I felt could use it. Another year I got electronic candle. Candle burners or electronic lighters. So I always having to find lighters or matches and stuff like that. That's old, y'all. That's played out. I got them ones that were electronic and you charge them up and they light your candles and you forever have a lighter on hand. So that was one year. And then another year for all my natural people in my life, with coily hair, I got them the, what's the name of the brush? The Unbrush? Was it the Unbrush? Whatever the name of the brush was. I got everybody that brush, and that was a life hack. And so this year, found this. And this is a magnetic necklace and bracelet closure. And I'm going to have to do a cutaway because it's hard to see here. But basically, you clip one claw clip to the circle part, and a claw clip into the circle part of this. And these two ends then are magnetic. And you'll see in here there's gold and there's silver. And as opposed to always having to fight to get your necklace on or find somebody to do it up for you, now you have a magnetic closure and you can do it yourself. You just touch them together and no fighting, no trying to reach back there, figure it all out. Boom. Yes, you can turn the necklace around and kind of do it from the front and then turn the necklace back around. True, I get that. But this is a hack. And so a lot of people in my life who I know wear necklaces, wear jewelry. I've gotten them this hack this year. So I might have ruined it for those who I haven't seen yet for Christmas and gotten you your gift. I might have ruined it for you, but this is in your gift. Now, the last thing that I got for myself, which was an accidental surprise, Those of you who do know me IRL, I do still do snail mail, and I still do just regular old school cards. And I saw this set. It was a set from it's Hallmark is the brand, and it's 100 greeting cards for all different occasions. And I thought it was just going to be a big stack of cards because I've gotten like a stack of birthday cards, I've gotten a stack of thank you cards before, and it just comes from one big stack of cards, a mix of different cards. This one surprised me. It actually came in an organized bundle set that I didn't realize was going to happen. It had little organizers, dividers, and you can kind of go through the cards, separate them, put them through the dividers. Now, because I am a card person, I already had some different cards on hand that fall into these different categories. So now I'm just using this whole thing as like my filing system for all of my cards. So while this did come with 100, I had a ton more. And then I used this back area for all of the like the cards that don't quite fit into a category, and then all of the envelopes. But these are all of the cards and everything like that. Hopefully I'm doing a cutaway so you can also see that. But I am this adulting at its finest here. This type of thing makes you happy once you become a full-fledged adult here. So I have an organizer and one-stop shop for all of my cards. I don't know. I feel like I want to make another box like this. Just make it for like my stamps, my labels, and things like that, and just in another box, and I'll just have everything all in one place. So, or in two places, put it that way, because I do love stickers and things like that. Maybe just like a stationary area within two boxes. I think that's where I'm at now. Now, the next one is another gift that I didn't know I needed. Came right on time because, like I said, I got sick right at the holidays. And this one, I've heard of these before, and I was forced to learn of these. I went to visit my friend Jocelyn one time in Oakland, and she's like, "Oh, darling, but you must. If you're not showering with these steamers, then what are you doing, darling?" So she put one of these in my shower, and I thought it was very nice. I'm just like, this must be how the 1% lives. But I've never purchased them. And then for Christmas, I got my own box of these shower steamers. And so this one comes with 18. I've already started using them because, again, what the shower steamers do is you put them in your shower, the warm water dissolves the steamers, and it creates this effervescent experience, like a aromatherapy spa kind of a thing, and all different fragrances. So the one that kind of just gave me life is this eucalyptus and mint. And you can imagine being sick, how great that feels when you're taking a shower. And there's 6 of them in this one. This one is 6 of them in here. It's lavender and grapefruit. But what I thought was it was a mix of lavender and grapefruit. But there's 3 lavender and 3 grapefruit. And then this last one I haven't opened yet. It's watermelon and rose. And I'm really hoping that it's 3 watermelon and 3 rose as opposed to a mix of watermelon and rose. Now that I know. But let's see together. Yeah. They're 3 separate ones. So this one is rose, and that one is 2 different kinds. But in this one, I'll just show it to you since I've already started showing. And this one is the grapefruit and the lavender. So it's two different ones in that one. But I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, this one is the one that's blended, which is fine. Yeah, all 6 of them were the same. See, they're not any different. So it's this eucalyptus and mint, which makes sense to mix the two. Gave me life. When I tell you, I was not well. I'm on the other side of things. I first got symptoms on like a Sunday, and then was it a Sunday? I don't know what day it was. I first got symptoms, and then coincidentally I had my annual scheduled, and so it happened to be 5 days after my first symptom. They said they probably wouldn't be able to tell if I had the flu or not, and sure enough, they tested me and I was already negative. The virus only lasts like 2-3 days. Then it's your body dealing with the aftermath and all of that. So that's basically what's going on now, is the aftermath and clearing up the rest of what I had with that. So the last gift is the fun one. I'm gonna go in order of excitement. This another one is another adulting type of thing. Oh, I forgot about this one. This one I got from my uncle. This one will work well with the clasps that I just bought. He bought me this little necklace set. I totally forgot about that one. He always gives me these like cute little jewelry sets and kits and things like that. This next one is from family. Whoops. As you all know, I am a huge candle lover. You know, we talk about this debate all the time. I hate burning my candles because they go away. If you burn them, that's it. You know, it's a finite thing, but you know, whatever. This one is Calm, is coconut, citrus, and amber. And I love how pretty the color is. But so I got this lamp. It's a heating lamp. And I've been eyeballing getting one of these heating lamps for the longest time, but just never pulled the trigger on getting one. So basically you put the candle underneath the heating lamp as opposed to lighting it. You don't have to have the, I don't know, is it CO2 or whatever the bad things that you get from burning the wicks of a candle. You don't get that. You just burn the wax naturally through heat in the environment. And this is that. So you kind of plug that up, let it heat, and it gives you all of the scent without all of the burning and toxins and all of that. That's if you're using candles that are not like 100% natural materials like wooden wicks or cotton wicks, or coconut, not all coconut or soy wax. You know, sometimes they have the wax that are not good for you. So that's where it's really, really important to like not burn those types of candles. So if you do have those candles and you've been like, I don't know if I want to, you know, burn those, but get a lamp. And you know, they won't go to waste. Lastly, and I apologize for my energy. I'm still on the mend. This one I was like, what the heck? So this one was another gift from family. And I'm like, clippers? But no, not clippers. It's my favorite food of them all. Oh, it's candy, y'all. It's all these like old school nostalgic candies. And it's funny because it was recommended that I bring these to work and put them on my desk. Well, then people will stop at my desk and talk to me. Who wants that? I don't want people talking to me. So these will be at home for me. I'll probably bring a couple to sit in my drawer for me. But I'm not putting these jars out to, you know, encourage people to come and talk to me. So it's all these old school candies in these jars. And look at this. The whole pack of Chico sticks. And I look at these. Have you ever seen these? They're like a whistle and a lollipop at the same time. So if I come on here talking to y'all, my mouth is blue. You know what happened. And then there was a whole bag of extras that didn't fit into the jars, just like the surplus that I got as well. So I'm super excited about that. My family has been waiting for me to film this video so I can sit these jars out so they can eat them. So that they can finally, you know, breathe, and I'm going to put these out so they can have some. That was, you know, pretty much the tall and short of the gifts that I want to show you. And I just wanted to say, because I wasn't able to properly sign off for 2025, and say, you know, thank you for the support this year. This year has been probably the roughest year, my roughest YouTube year for me in terms of performance and consistency and just being able to just commit and give time to the platform. So in that time frame, I made some observations. Like, yeah, I mean, I recognize I had to come to one of those come to my maker moments to realize, like, do I still love doing this? And yeah, there was a reason why I started this. I do enjoy this. I love this. I'd be doing this whether there was a camera or not. But is it necessary for me to do this as much as I was doing it before? No, because y'all not watching. And I think that maybe the tides have shifted. There isn't much of an appetite for what I do, but I enjoy it. And the 15, 20 people who do enjoy it, you enjoy it with me, and we'll just continue to ride. But it just won't be as regular as I have been doing it. The outfits of the day are easy for me to do, so I think the shorts will remain the same every day. It's just the long form and the variety. I was looking back at when I started, just how many fun, creative ideas that I was given a lot to this channel, and I wasn't as adept at editing as I was now, you know, I mean, as I am now, that back then, and it would take me so long to edit. Like when I tell you how much I dedicated to this channel back then, and I was churning that stuff out, I was like, man, to be young. That was 8 years ago. I just ain't got it. And you know, as much as I poured into this channel with what I felt to be like the best content I could give, or the most creative, and put in so much time and effort, and for 10 people to watch it, it's disheartening. The goal was to, I mean, you know, people ask me, well, why do you do it? You know, I do it because it's fun, and I just want to, you know, share with like-minded people. But the way that these platforms are designed, it's like the way you know that you're successful is the way that you know that you're successful is by the views and the watch time. And it's clearly telling me that I'm not successful. Anybody else, I think, would have read the signs and said, that's enough. You know, this is insane. It is insane. So I'm going to take a little bit of common sense advice and just not do so much. Simple as that. I'm not quitting, but you know, if you don't see me for a while, that's what it is. If you do see me, I just haven't, you know, I haven't slowed down that much, but it's not going to be as much. Let's put it that way. I'm just giving you all a heads up, the ones who watch me regularly, you know, that you don't have to like put out an SOS for me or anything. I'm not depressed. Nothing has happened to me. I am just slowing down and focusing on other things. What are those other things? Who knows? Maybe my real life, my regular life, my regular job, trying to just make more money there so I can retire early, which was one of the things I've been wanting to do anyway, is retire early. And if I am distracted with all these other extras, it's kind of hard to do that. So, and then when I retire, then we pick this back up, because guess what? I ain't doing nothing but talking to y'all. Y'all gonna be like, oh man, I wish she would go back to work. So here we are. That is for this year. I don't really have much by way of, I don't, you know, every year I grapple with, do I want to do resolutions or whatever? No, I just learned that I need to just, again, continue to focus on the things that matter, and have the right priorities, put what little time and energy that I do have into the places that need it the most. And that's what we're doing in 2026, y'all. Minding my business, sipping my tea. Hopefully you all had a wonderful holiday. Hopefully you were able to look back on 2025 with fondness and smile, even through the hardships, even through the things that tested you the most. There's always a lesson, and hopefully you found those lessons. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Still subscribe, y'all. I still need you to subscribe. Some of y'all have been watching week over week and have not hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and subscribe. Share it with your friends. And part of the reason why we're not growing is because we're not sharing. And I'm talking to you. Share. I see y'all share people's stuff that you don't even know, strangers, and not sharing mine. And yeah, it's hurtful. Bye, y'all. Subscribe.